We just done did eat our lunch. Veronica is still eating, of course.
Yeah.
Veronica and baby, that is. Well, because baby's inside of her. Yeah, we just had basic foods. And our salt container I had to clean out because it's been so high in humidity in here, so close enough. That even the salt container, the salt was all like wet. It's weird. We have this little device now. Let's show them. Dun da da! It tells you how much percentage of humidity is in your house, which 79 is actually on the down because lately it's been saying like 88 and 90 and things like that. But today we had the windows open. Whoop, cross breeze going on. So hopefully, hopefully it'll get the humidity down. I've got a dehumidifier coming, just a mini one. That should work for our space. And like Wednesday, so in a couple days. Tomorrow. So
yeah.
So that should help with that, hopefully so, because the high has been 91% in the last day. And that's really high. That's like higher than most places outside. So we gotta fix that. Yeah, wanna say anything, Veronica? We're craving celery and peanut butter right now.
That would be really good.
Maybe some ranch too.
Because we tried carrots and peanut butter, it's just not the same.
It's really not. It's too hard. I mean, I don't know. It's
carrots just don't really have much of a taste.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was craving carrots so bad at the beginning of our pregnancy, and I guess I'm carroted out because eating them is really hard now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, takes so much effort to bite down on that darn
But
thing.
cucumbers are always good.
Cucumbers, we haven't gotten those forever.
I know, but
they're only like
they're
59
good.
cents. We should grab some. So we're outside, and Veronica has something she wants to show you. Ooh, Mom, look at that. Mamma mia.
Ta-da!
So,
It's really fun.
yes, this is our baby
I wasn't
stroller.
sure if I'd like the green color. I thought it was kind of weird, but you know what? I think it's perfect.
I think it's pretty sweet.
It's pretty cool.
It's got swag to it.
It
I mean,
even has a
look at the
BB in
detail.
here.
Yes, it has a little
And the
baby
back
thing.
goals, and it's super easy to fold. I'm not going to demonstrate because I might have.
Let's look at the damage that was done when Veronica just folded it.
Well,
Oh,
I was dragging it.
you
on
probably
accident.
can't tell.
Oh.
Veronica accidentally dragged it, and I was like, "Hun, you just dragged it."
Okay, but all you do is like you press like this button thing. Look it. Okay.
Just do it slowly, and then it won't do it.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Slow motion. Oh wait. Slow motion. Whoa. Ah! I can't do it slowly though. That's my problem.
It's alright. By the time Joy's done with it, it's gonna have a bunch of dings in it.
And then it has a safety thing.
Yep, and then lift it up. Oh, show them how easy that is.
That's really easy. Maybe Jeff should be the one who always closes it because I'm gonna like rip that apart. Does this just wait?
Or
This
you-
just pops off, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to pull it off every time.
Oh. No.
So yeah, that's what's going on right now. We're pretty excited, waiting
put it
for
in the
joy.
car.
And we just put a dehumidifier in our house. Not the one we bought. I'm borrowing one from my parents because our humidity levels are pretty high and dangerously so. More on that later.
Jeff demonstrating how to walk a baby.
We're gonna apply for the NASCAR baby series.
You should not do that. And what are you doing right now, sir?
I'm reading directions so baby can be safer than safe.
Yes, we're putting in her car seat. Look at her little like car seat thingy. That's her headrest. Isn't it super cute? Because she's going to
Yes.
be tiny when she comes out, and we want her to be comfortable.
Does this strap in or anything?
No, it goes in through the thingies, the hooks. It doesn't strap in.
Oh.
So yeah.
So Veronica is at her small group right now, and I'm back at the house. I just went and grabbed some white vinegar for a specific reason. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had many problems, and actually, we're actually kind of happy to have found this, because we think it solves a lot of them. As I mentioned before, I have the dehumidifier. It's right here. It's a 1990 special, as you can tell from the design. It's beautiful. But anywho-de-do, today I noticed something. Well, let's just be shocked at what I noticed. 1 second. I need a flashlight so I can show everyone how horrible this is. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's basically all of this stuff along here and on the inside, and then all of that up there. I just discovered it today. That is mold. You got green mold spores. The way I noticed it is when this was open, you can kind of see it, but it's literally on the back. In the back there, it slopes down. I don't know if, yeah, you kind of can see it. Yeah, it's like all on the little blower. We noticed it had a little bit of mold spore like that, just in a little spot up top right here. And so we were like obviously really worried because it's like, crap, we have to figure out what's the problem here. So we think it all boils down to humidity, because our humidity, ever since we got this little thing, it's been reading in the 90s for the most part of the day. The average is like 90 and 88. Which is super high. Mold grows, I think, after 80 or 75. Right now, it's down to 67. If it says 67, it's opposite on my screen. But it says 67. So we're slowly getting it down ever since we brought this bad boy in. It just collects all the water, if you don't know what a dehumidifier is, in this back part, which it's gotten pretty warm in here. This also says the temperature. Let's see how warm it is. 79 degrees. That is piping. But hopefully at nighttime we'll be able to turn this off, open up the windows. It's been not humid at night, so that's good. It was to the point where it was more humid in the house than it was outside, which is crazy because we're in South Carolina, and usually it's always humid outside. So, but yeah, it's weird having this thing on. Even at 68%, you can feel a difference in here as far as like the floor is not tacky at all. Ever since we moved in, the floor's been tacky. So this is like a big step in the right direction for us. We're getting another one tomorrow in the mail that, I mean, I didn't want to have to bring this one over, but obviously circumstances called for it. So we're getting a different one tomorrow in the mail, and that should help also, like the whole thing. It's a smaller version, so that'll look nicer too. And so for this problem, I got some white vinegar because I read online that that's a good natural way to get rid of mold, some green mold spores. So white vinegar, I'm gonna go put it in a spray bottle and just douse the whole thing. This thing has given us so much problems, the AC unit. So kind of tired of it, but hey, you know what? It's good to figure out what was wrong. And we go through these things so that you people who watch and maybe are wanting to build a tiny house know humidity, especially if you're in the South. It's a big deal. You know, make sure you have a dehumidifier, make sure there's ways that the air circulates, because we probably should have had a dehumidifier running at all times since we moved in. And I did look into that bamboo stuff, the Ever Bamboo that has been mentioned and other things, but it's like, I feel like that's more for a minor issue, and from the reviews I read on Amazon and stuff, it's more for minor things, whereas this is a pretty big deal at the moment, so that's why we went with the dehumidifier. But thanks for pointing that out, because it was a unique idea and it was natural and we like that. But just not going to work for us right now. Maybe if we live a little farther up north one day. We'll see. So yeah. So literally I just pulled off a top of one of the Windex cleaners that is empty, and it sat right on this thing. So way to go Publix for making that easy for me. We have a clean kitchen!
Yay!
And ever since we moved in, we've had a problem with like turning on hot water and it not turning on, like on our kitchen sink and stuff.
Like
Veronica would want to do dishes, and then she'd go to turn on the water and it would not be hot.
And you'd have to turn on like both the bathroom water and the kitchen water. But recently, like, that won't even work. Like, you have to turn on the shower too, and with all the humidity problems and just the fact like that's not practical at all. Like, it's a waste of water. So our mirror's dirty. We haven't cleaned it yet.
We figured it out. I just pulled out the fridge and went back there and turned the dials different ways. What it was doing, it wasn't like turning on the hot water heater. So it wouldn't light it, so the water wouldn't get hot, because it needed like more demand. But upon, bless you,
excuse me,
upon switching the knobs and stuff, it ended up working. So
yay!
that's good. That means we're just gonna go through our propane tank faster now.
Woo! Which we just filled up today.
Yep, it cost $36 to fill it up.
Usual.
And it probably will last us 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Give or take.
Yeah, depending on how much we use the hot water.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's that. Our humidity is down. Well, it went back up to 64 again. It was down to 51. It was down to 51. So
Hallelujah.
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 We're getting there. Figuring it out. I went to the store, and of course I mentioned that I sprayed this, but I loaded it because inside of our little fan thing in here, it just had, you know, mildew / mold all on it. So I drenched that thing, and my dad said that I should drench it like every day. So in the morning I'm gonna drench it again, the next morning, until it's gone, because we can't really clean it unless we get like a toothbrush. That could just be very long and tedious. But we'll see.
You might end up doing that too.
Might end up doing that too. You never know, but we're on the better half of this. It's getting better. We're getting our dehumidifier tomorrow.
Woo!
It's gonna sit up where our projector used to be, and it's gonna run all the time and just help out with this whole problem.
Yeah, so it won't be a problem anymore.
Yep. So thanks for watching today's vlog. We'll see you guys tomorrow.